Yin, 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 yin. What's up, guys? Welcome to the
All right,
podcast.
what's up, guys?
Welcome to the podcast.
Man just
We have delayed this
destroyed us with yin
podcast for
yin.
too long. We need to do
Yin yin yin
this.
yin.
Yin, yin,
Anyway,
yin,
yin
yin,
yin. We
yin,
have
yin.
car sounds. Car sounds. Vroom vroom.
Guys, welcome to the Cars podcast. Forget game development. We're doing cars.
Cars podcast.
Welcome
Cars.
everyone to the Amateur Fox Tips podcast. As you
Cars.
know, my name is Zeno. I am the leader and manager of the Fluffy Fox Federation
Me
software
too.
development team. And we have our other leader and manager,
What's up? The
Fluffy
fluffy Firefox.
Firefox. Let's go.
What's up, chooms? How y'all doing?
Let's go.
The fluffy Firefox.
So what we're gonna be talking about today, what we have on the list, we're gonna be talking about some personal developments, in regards to what we're doing in terms of development.
Let's go.
Ha, get it?
Yes, sir.
No? Yeah? Maybe? I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
know.
yeah. Yeah.
We're gonna be talking about Project Swordfish in more detail. We're
A
gonna be
little
talking
bit.
about
A little
some.
bit.
We're gonna talk a little bit of detail, not too much, today. But we're gonna be starting to detail a little bit about Project Swordfish, our own personal development project led by us and
Rar.
being worked on both by us and our team. We also have a couple of other things to talk about beyond that, our own video games, right? Our own little personal projects. We're going to be talking about that as well. And then we're going to also talk about some news. We're going to have a new news section,
A news
all about game
section.
development, all about what's going on in the world of development. So while we're in our little bubble, we're going to pop out of that bubble and we're going to see what's going on. And then obviously we're going to have Yimmer's idea corner.
Let's
Where
go.
we have a
This is the part
not
the Choombas
so
love.
great
The
idea, and
Choombas love
we
this idea. Corner.
we and
The
we
real Chooms. The real
yeah,
Chooms.
and I review it.
This man's a
If
gonk,
it's
guys.
good.
He doesn't know what how the ideas work, okay?
My gosh. Anyway,
The real Chooms know what the idea corner's about.
so yeah. Before we start on the podcast, I'd like to go ahead and start with some socials here. If you want to go ahead and check us out, if you want to check me out, twitch.tv/not XenoHype. I'm live. Not all the time, but most of the time. And we've been starting to stream a lot more. You can also check out twitch.tv/FluffyFirefox to get his perspective on everything, because
Let's
we usually
go.
do stream together anyway. If you want to go ahead and check out our YouTubes, links will be down in the description as well. YouTube.com/XenoHype and YouTube.com/TheFluffyFirefox.
That's
You
right.
can go ahead and check us out there and on any other social media platforms as well. Shall we get started?
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Project Swordfish, everyone. You've been
Let's
hearing about
go.
it since episode 1. It's technically episode 2, so you haven't heard about much. We are working on Project Swordfish. And
On and off,
we do
but we're
have
getting
a
there.
couple of plans for it. Yeah, we are getting there. We are getting there. We have started development a little while ago, but we are, just in the process of, getting everything set up.
I mean,
Honing our
we're in the
skills
process
first.
of learning Unity, which is
Yeah.
kind of a big deal.
Learning Unity and getting prepared enough to tackle Project Swordfish on hand. We've been mostly planning out Swordfish for the most part. But right now we don't have anything set up just yet for Swordfish in terms of any assets or anything like that. But we do have some ideas in terms of what assets
Yep.
we are going to be using, and
We
also
have our teams together, so we have
got
some
our
ideas of how we're
teams
doing
together,
it.
Yeah. And yeah, do you want to go ahead and explain what the game is about? You've been our storyboard developers for quite a while. You've been working the story with another team member.
That's right.
Right?
That's
so I feel like you would be the best to explain what's going on. What's the general premise of Project Swordfish?
So okay, Project Swordfish. It's going to be a Zelda-like game. So we're talking not necessarily open world, but the exploration aspect, right? Of Zelda, where we're going into dungeons and stuff like that. And exploring and so on and so forth. We decided to settle on a 3D Unity, so we're going to be using 3D stuff. And the art style is expected to be a bit like what we see in Tunic and stuff like that, Polygon-esque. So don't expect extremely smooth hair or anything like that. No, no, no. Polygon.
Polygon.
Polygon. We're not animating 3,000 strands of hair. No, thank you. Um,
They're gonna get mad at us. We're not animating 1 billion polygons per second. It's not
no,
good.
no. We don't have enough artists for that. We only have like what, three artists?
No, no, it takes 2 artists.
Uh,
Definitely. It only takes 2 artists.
no, 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 dude. They're already stressing out about the concept art.
All we have to do is buy $3,000 computers for everyone.
Easy, easy money.
Mhm. Mhm.
Uh,
You explain this. I'm gonna continue eating my ramen.
man's eating ramen during the. Okay. Anyway,
Hmm.
he's eating ramen.
It's a good snack.
Okay.
It's a good snack, man.
All
Continue.
right. All right, boss. Whatever you say.
All right, you.
All right. Well, that gonk eats ramen. Let's go. Let's get back to what's at hand. So it's gonna be a Zelda-like RPG, where we cover our main theme being, is it worth being a hero? Um,
Hmm.
and so there will be multiple. It'll be a branching path sort of thing. So there'll be different quest lines you can go on and so forth. As you leave, if you well, as you start the adventure. I mean, and you can take the adventure however you want. The adventure, as of now, starts us off in a little village in the mountains where
Hmm.
everything is vibing, right? We're vibing. We're a fisher dude who uses fishing nets in the river. Yes, there's fishing involved. I hope you like fishing. Anyway, so we take our little fishing nets and we do some fishing, right? But we start hearing rumors about magical items appearing that can talk to you and stuff, or fish plagues that have been killing fishies. And you hear the occasional whisper about robotic fish.
Hmm.
And first it's just rumors. You don't have to leave the city at this point. By the way, you can leave the city at any point in time. So just letting you know, you don't have to leave the city at this point. You can just keep vibing with your fishies,
Hmm.
right? Until eventually, refugees. Sorry, you start seeing a few refugees from the camps, from all these crises, start
Hmm.
showing up at the village, and that raises your fishing quotas. But whatever, and they'll have tales of this similar to the rumors you guys heard. Like, oh my
Hmm.
god, living items, scary, angry fish, fish being dead in river, can't find food, etc.
Right.
And so, um, I mean, you can just keep fishing.
You could, yes.
Yes, you could just keep fishing, or you could leave. But we're gonna keep fishing, right?
Keep on fishing. Keep on fishing.
With your little net, keep on fishing.
Keep on fishing. Keep on fishing.
Everything's fine. Anyway,
Yeah.
but then these catastrophes start to show up on your doorstep. First, it starts with dead fish appearing in the river already dead, and you're like, what? Excuse?
No. Mm.
They can't eat that. What?
And then it progressively like gets worse.
And then
Yeah.
it's like, wait a minute, why is fish attacking me?
Why?
A
What's
few
going
days
on?
later, what the
I thought fish were friends, not food. What's going on here?
What's going on here?
I was taught this since elementary school. What's happening?
What's happening?
What's happening,
And
man?
then magic items start to show up, and you're like, oh shoot,
Oh no,
oh
it's not
man,
good, you.
oh magic fishing rod, Nani?
Magic fishing rod.
What?
Oh, that's funny.
Excuse? It talk?
I guess.
Oh my god.
I guess so. Yeah.
And getting worse for the village.
Right.
Some people want you to stay and fish, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, everything's fine. We'll get through this together if we keep fishing, bro. We just need your
If
food.
we keep fishing.
You gotta keep fishing, bro. We believe in you. And then some people are like, maybe we should do something about this. There's other people who are like, ah. So there'll be NPCs that are like push you either way, right? But it's ultimately
Right.
up to you to decide whether you leave or not. And then it really starts hitting the fan. Robofish start
Player
showing up.
decision.
I know. Robofish start showing up.
Right.
Beep boop. Burret, 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 fishies. Burret, 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 fishies.
Forever.
Yes, they come with music.
Hmm.
To the point where you can't. The fishing becomes very difficult. The quotas are high because there's
Right.
so many refugees, and there's so many things trying to stop you from fishing.
Holy crap.
And then, okay, let's say you're just like, oh my god, I'm just gonna keep fishing. Well, then let's just say the world-ending boss shows up.
Mm-hmm.
Our big bad steps down
Right.
and really hits the fan,
Right.
and now you just can't fish here anymore. It's not
Oh
possible.
no.
And now you will finally be forced to leave the village and go fight the big bad with just your
Mm-hmm.
fishing net. Yay! Fishing net.
Woo!
Woo! Fishing net versus the world. They might be wondering, well,
Fish.
that sounds like that sounds like the lamest way to play the game. And I'm like, yeah, yeah. I mean, if you like a good fishing challenge, it's not bad.
I mean, like a good fishing challenge.
But if you're
If
not
you want
into
a
just
simulator game, I mean, hey, this is a good option, you know?
yeah. You could just sit here forever until the
This
world
is a
ends.
great option if you want a fishing game.
Fishing simulator. Let's go.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Oh my gosh.
that's obviously at any point in time you can just leave, right? And go figure out what the hell's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and there's all sorts of shit going on. We've got
But yeah.
corporations polluting the waters, which is why fish are showing up dead at your in your river.
It's overall a
Pollution,
whole different amount of factors.
pollution,
Pollution, all that stuff. All the
pollution.
good stuff.
Yes, sir.
Whatever you guys
Pollution.
know about how fishes die, do your research. That's how they're gonna die here.
Pollution.
Take your
Some
environment
maniacs
class.
making robot fish. But wait a minute, you might know that
Exactly.
maniac. You might know you might know that
I know
maniac
that
on a
one.
personal level. Was he at the start of the game? Hold up. Hold up.
Okay. Okay. All right, buddy. All right. We neither confirm or deny these details.
And there's all sorts of stuff. And so basically you can only choose the different messages about being the hero and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
We're just gonna leave it at that for now.
Right.
Burrap, 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 fish. Burrap, burrap, burrap,
Brett.
fish. Burrap, burrap.
Can we have like 30 minutes of just Brett moment? Can we
Burrap,
extend the
burrap, burrap,
podcast so
fish.
much that we just
Burrap,
have Brett
burrap, burrap.
moments? Is that an option?
Burrap, 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 fish. Burrap, 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 fish. Okay, enough.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, okay. But as of right now, we have no public intentions of releasing a release date to the public. As of right now, we still currently have an unconfirmed release date to be developed. TBD.
I think it's to be determined.
To be determined. Oh, well, okay. Same thing. Same thing.
No, it's
Same
not.
thing. If it's to be determined, then that means have they finished development even? Come on. Let's be real.
Sir, it's
Let's
to be
be real.
determined.
Let's be real. Same difference.
Not to be developed. It's to be
Same
determined.
difference.
No,
To
fam.
be developed.
No.
Anyways, speaking of speaking of to be developed games, a Pig Miner Tycoon, everyone.
Let's go.
Pig Miner Tycoon. As you guys may know for the last podcast, that is a game that I'm working on. My own little personal game.
Pig.
And
pig,
we're currently
tycoon.
it's been quite a ride. It hasn't been horrible, but the simplest things that I thought were gonna be like 10 minutes to do took like a full hour, like a full day to do. Like WSA&D movement. Like shout out to all the devs who managed to get movement working in a 3D game, because holy crap, it ain't easy. Shout out to all the people who have lock-on cursors. You don't know how good you have it.
Let's go.
Lock-on cursors are not easy. They're
Lock
really
on
difficult.
cursors.
Um, so yeah, shout out to anyone who manages to put a lock-on cursor on your screen. You know they tried. You know
This
they
man,
tried.
this man's struggling
Or
with
at least they
lock on
tried a little.
cursors.
Tried a little. Um, as of right now, the game is like has its basic fundamentals. I think we're at the point where we're ready to start making it our own or my own. Where I think I think world building will have to be the next thing that I
Guys,
have to do.
he's evolving.
I'm evolving. We have the basic stuff. World building will be next.
Our Chico's going from Chico 1.0 to Chico 2.0.
So we'll be having so I think assets and the asset library is going to be my new best friend for the next couple of months.
All right, all
It's gonna
right.
it's gonna be my friend. Um,
Assets.
because I'm gonna
Are you gonna
or
write it?
either that
Are you gonna
or
write it a Rickroll remake
Blender.
or Blender?
Blender and asset library is gonna be my best friend.
Okay, okay. Gonna make your own assets.
Um,
Hey, you skipped out on the pig. You know,
I did skip out on the pig, but
you got
that's
a
because
free
I didn't
asset.
have. I tried making a pig on my own. Actually, fun fact: I tried making a pig on Blender by myself. Right,
How'd it go?
bro? What I made was a monstrosity. What I made was a monstrosity. Our pig was
It's the
supposed to
final
be much
boss to
more
his next D&D
blockier.
campaign.
Our pig was supposed to be much more blockier. And when I tried making the Blender render, uh it
They're
wasn't
gonna
turning out too
give
great.
you up. Oh
Let's just say
god.
that pig looked deformed and melted. It looked like,
Oh no.
dude, it looked like
Oh
if you had like a
no.
nuclear, you took a like pig fetus and you like threw it inside of a nuclear chamber,
Oh
turned on that
no.
nuclear chamber for like 2 seconds, and then brought out the pig, and it was just a melted, crumbly mess. That is how you could describe pig. Um, it was
Okay, so
bad.
we're glad we got you got a free asset then.
We're glad we got a free asset on that one. Um,
Let's
but
go.
no, I'll be attempting to make more of my own assets. And also, using the preset, using asset library whenever I
Ooh.
can. Um, as on top of that, so yeah, world building will be next. As of right
Yes.
now, as of what I expect for this game, it will be releasing on Steam. Also same thing, TBD, to be developed, to
To
be
be
developed,
determined.
determined
My
and developed,
god.
to be DD,
My god.
TBDD, to be developed and determined.
Oh my god.
So no projected release date yet, and currently it's actually going all right. Coding is going all right. I'm learning more C sharp as we go, so it's been doing great. It's been going great.
Eh.
Um, the game it's a tycoon game. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? It's a tycoon game. As of right now,
It better
uh,
be good.
yeah. As of right now, the next things that I need to learn are world building, which will be the easiest part. But after that, my plan is to start working on adding in functionality to the things that I built.
Yep.
So just like I added functionality to Pig, I'm adding functionality to the plates, right? To the Tycoon buy plates. Adding UI, adding money,
It's important.
important main menus,
Main menu.
UI settings.
Let's go.
We're taking a big jump,
Yes, sir.
and let's hope it goes well. But yeah, um, now as for your game, sir, I
The
want to see
2D
where it's heading.
platformer.
What's going on? What's going on? Hey,
Castle
I'm on the 3D
Castle
side.
Castle Busters 2D.
What's going on with that?
Castle Busters 2D is what we're gonna call it for now. That's the project name.
Castle Busters 2D.
Yeah. So Castle Busters 2D is a game I used with the help of a Udemy instructor, which I found online. Should we
Can we
link him in the description?
can we
Probably.
expect to see Castle Busters 2D on the latest next gen consoles, including the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X?
Yes, yes, you should expect it. Definitely.
Let's
Next
go!
gen.
Let's
No, no.
go.
We're probably only gonna do it on itch.io, guys, for the starters.
H.io.
Yeah.
I mean, which is also available on PS5 and Xbox Series S console. No, I'm just
No.
kidding. I'm just
But
kidding. Yeah.
it is gonna be it's a simple platformer. I've got some it's a little jank. Some of the hitboxes are jank, so we're gonna work on that first of
A
all.
little. A
Just a little.
little.
Just a little.
Mm,
Just some of
mm.
the hitboxes are a little jank.
Continue.
Specifically just the skeleton hitbox, that one's the jank. Otherwise, we're Gucci.
All right.
So, anyway, it's got all sorts of enemies. It's basically just I know it's a 5-level game. We don't talk about that.
Okay.
It's a 5-level game. It's my first game, so give me a break. It looks really good though. I learned how to use tile maps in 2D. I also have some sprites set up, so we got some animations going. Sprite
Go.
animations for climbing, fighting, so on and so forth for 2 characters because it's a split screen game. Let's get it. We've got some UI in the game, a little bit, but we still need some more time to add the rest of the UI, like important information, like how much health you have. That's kind of important. We need that one.
Mm-hmm.
And other stuff. Let's do what that. Collectibles, so you can restore your health and stuff like that, still need to be added. We're still missing that, but otherwise, everything's mostly in the game. Like buttons you can press,
Okay.
pass through platforms.
Mm.
By the way, some of the stuff I'm mentioning was not part of the original Udemy tutorial. This is all stuff I added later.
Nice.
Button presses, pass through platforms, a
Okay,
bunch
so
of different enemies.
this is like you've been adding functionality already.
Ray
Like this has
casting.
been
Oh
you've been
yeah, this is
adding
oh
stuff.
yeah,
Yeah, you've been
ray casting. Um,
raycast. Oh,
yes
oh,
sir. We've been
oh,
casting. My game casts a lot of spheres and boxes and rays for its hitbox
oh,
detection. That's right.
oh,
Yes sir.
my.
Anyway,
Oh.
so yeah, basically we've got a bunch of enemies: skeleton, witch, archer, the fake king, and that's about it.
Hmm. I'm pretty sure I used a form of raycasting on my 3D game for ground detection.
Yep.
For when I was for like jumping purposes.
Or did
Yeah,
you use a
I used it for ground
hitbox?
detection.
Or did you use a hitbox?
I did use a hitbox. I had to include the
Did you
ground
use a
detection for
collider or
my.
did you use an actual cast?
I used a mesh collider,
Okay, so you didn't cast. Okay.
so I had to cast.
Okay. You
I
didn't
did
cast it.
cast though, because it does make it simpler. Because I had a separate Because remember
No, it
I
does
can
make it
sprint in
simpler,
the
but when you
game.
get to when you start having too many colliders, it gets kind of
Yeah, I know, but I mean
not
I can.
okay.
It, he's able to sprint in the game. Pig is able to sprint, so it makes
No
it
way.
so having a raycast is much easier
Sprinting in a
to
tycoon game, do you have to
detect
buy
ground.
that? Do you have to buy
No, no, you can
No.
sprint by default.
Okay.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. No. Oh,
Anyway, back
that
to
sounds
2D
very
platformer.
impressive.
Um and so it's got 5 little levels that you can play on. He plays with 2
Oh,
characters, the king and the knight. And you take on a little adventure. Yay!
projected release date?
Um,
Is it TBD to be
TBD
donut
still because I have to figure out the
to,
sounds,
to
and
be donut?
sounds need to be added to the game, as well as the rest of the UI and what else do I need? A reset button.
All
The
right,
reset button's probably the easiest part.
so guys, just to recap, all of our games are under TBD to be donut. Okay.
So to be determined.
All right.
Bro, stop it with your to be
To be
donut.
donut.
No.
To be donut.
No, no,
So
no, 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 no.
our games will become donuts
Anyway,
eventually.
Python game on the other hand is the
Eventually.
only one that doesn't have a
That's
to be
right.
donut.
I completely forgot
You
about
completely
your Python
forgot?
game.
You forgot about
I
my
have
Python game?
completely forgotten about your Python game.
My Python game.
I remember the last time you
Chunk.
gave me an update and you were like, I gotta finish the story. I gotta finish the story.
Yep.
And I'm like,
It's been the
bro,
TBD has been pushed back multiple times now.
yes.
The
This is our first official delay as a
original delay.
game delay as a company.
Your Python game has been delayed multiple times.
Oh my gosh. What are you making the
Um.
next Breath of the Wild? Come on, bro. Just release your
Uh.
game.
Yeah. I know. Let me pull up my calendar right now. We gotta set a date right now. We're gonna announce it to the
Oh, you're setting the
audience.
date?
Yes, we're setting a date. Okay.
Oh,
How much time
your
do I have to finish
first
the story?
non to be donut
I've
game?
got. I've got. Okay. All I gotta do is finish the story and implement the story. Do you
Okay.
want to do the 1st of July?
It's your game, sir.
Should I try to finish it by the 1st of July? Oh, this is scary. Release dates are scary, dude. Where am I
Yeah, man.
releasing it on?
This is on the press. It's on the press.
The first
It's on
of
the press,
July.
sir. What do you have to say
Should
to
I
yourself if you
should
don't
I should
release it
I
in
should I
July?
should I be cool and release it on July 4th?
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Are we confirming this?
Yeah. Okay. Release date's July 4th, ladies and gentlemen. I'm
Confirmed
gonna add it to my calendar
release
right
date.
now.
Confirmed. If he
Release.
doesn't release it exactly on July 4th at 12 a.m., he's a liar.
No, it's called a delay, sir.
If he doesn't release it in 12 a.m. on July 4th, he's a liar.
Sir.
July 4th is the release date. Set your
It's called
calendars.
it's called a delay, sir.
Set your calendars, boys. That
I'm
game's going to be
committed to
releasing.
this. Okay. You're gonna hold me accountable. Updates
What
every week.
platforms are you
Updates
going to be
every
releasing this
week.
game for? What
All
platforms?
right. So that's a great question because it is a Python script. So technically, you can get it anywhere you can get Python.
Windows, Mac, and Linux.
Exactly. Unless you've got a Python compiler in on your Switch or some
No,
shit.
no. Maybe with a modded Switch.
Maybe.
Maybe like
And your
Android, like
OLED,
modded Switch
OLED.
or
Wait,
whatever.
OLED.
Not OLED.
No, sorry, not OLED model. What's it called? The
Wait,
Steam Deck. Steam Deck is what I meant to say.
Steam Deck, probably.
Yes.
Actually, Steam
Now
Deck.
you might have to like attach your controls to certain number binds. I guess you'd have to do it.
No. You
But
just attach a keyboard, dude. And also,
yeah,
the Steam Deck has a separate desktop mode, right?
yeah.
Yeah, it has a desktop mode, so you could probably just like a Linux desktop. Probably
Okay.
do that.
Anyway,
Yeah.
compete on PC. Sorry, guys. Sorry, console
It'll be
gamers.
on PC. Sorry, console gamers, you can't run Python scripts. You're not in.
Nope,
You're not in, boy.
you're not in.
Oh
It's
my
built on a
gosh.
Python script I wrote myself. It's on my GitHub. So if you go to my bio link, um, bio.link
GitHub.
slash Yimmer, you can find my blog. I forgot about my blog. My blog exists.
Yeah.
I've been working on that thing. That actually has a lot of posts on it, guys. Go check it out.
So, check out the blog.
Go check out the
Blog,
blog. There's a
man.
lot. You can see my whole process there, how I do my work. Maybe with my new gear, I might actually be able to like start posting videos on the blog.
Yo.
Ayo,
Video blog.
video
A,
blog,
a vlog. A vlog.
a vlog.
A vlog on the
What?
blog.
Let's go. But anyway, we'll think about
Vlog
that
on the
one.
blog. Yeah.
Me just clapped into the
Crazy.
mic.
Yeah. Just in the mic. What's up, guys? How's it going?
How's it going?
Oh, jeez. Okay.
All right.
Oh my gosh. Talking about developing games.
Next time
Oh,
I'll
it's a
introduce.
lot, man.
Next
We have a
time
lot
I'll
of
introduce.
expectations.
Wait. Next time we'll introduce you guys to my main characters
Main character.
on the next episode. Yeah.
Trailer.
Yes. Yes.
Trailer with gameplay leaks. Can we have that? I'm gonna have that. I want to make Pig Miner trailer. Pig Miner Tycoon trailer.
Okay.
One pig.
One pig, one money. All
Boom,
right.
boom, boom. One pig. Lots of money. Will you raise enough for the farm?
Nice.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, but we're cool people. We're cool people. We have
Hell yeah.
stuff like Twitches and YouTubes and stuff, and we like play things there. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
All
This
right.
man right here
Let's
introduced me
play
to Halo.
things.
We still have yet to do Halo.
You gotta get
stream
that
yet,
Halo.
but
We
we're
gotta
we're
get that
planning on it.
Halo. Not stream. We're doing YouTube series. Remember?
Not stream. We're gonna video, new video.
Video.
Sorry,
We can do a
I thought it was
YouTube
a
series.
stream. It's a video.
We could do both.
New. We could do
But
both.
the timing would be wonk. But yeah, timing might be wonk.
Yeah,
But anyway,
yeah,
we'll see about
yeah,
that. But it's probably gonna be a YouTube video. We're doing a series where I'm running him through the entire um Halo game
yeah.
franchise in lore order up to 3. I'm not going into 4. Screw that. No, bad.
Check out this
No Halo
nerd.
4.
Check out this nerd in
We're
lower
going
order.
to yes,
Oh,
sir.
sorry.
So we're going from Reach
Check out
to
this
Halo
nerd.
3 ODST.
Let's go.
Although we might do,
I'm,
actually, we might do
I'm like
ODST before we do
I'm like the
3.
complete
Now that I think
I'm
about
like
it.
the complete
But anyway,
obvious. I'm like the complete opposite person to be playing Halo. Like I've played Call of Duty for most of my life.
oh my god, I have to choose the Halo
I have
guys.
played I have played the rival
Uncultured.
game for most of my
Uncultured.
life.
Uncultured. We need to get this man cultured. Introducing
I
him to
played
Halo.
Combat Evolved once,
We played
and
with.
that was
I
but
made him
once
play High on
before,
Evolved. We will be restarting our run
right?
though with Halo Reach.
Yeah,
So.
we are.
And
But
maybe if we
still,
do a stream, we might show off some 1v1s on stream. Maybe.
1v1s.
But for the
Let's
most
go.
part, it's just gonna be the videos
Yeah,
on
yeah.
YouTube. So yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, man. The last time I played Combat Evolved, and it wasn't with you. The time before that, I was playing it in a school computer, like 1v1 Halo Combat Evolved school computer.
Nice.
I was fooling, man. That was pretty good. It was pretty good until I got bad.
Until you got that.
I got bad
Hey
until I
yo,
got the actual game. And I was like,
pseudo
wait a minute,
sniper.
this isn't the same. And
Pseudo sniper.
I'm just bad.
Glock OP.
Yeah, but that's the thing. By the way,
Listen.
guys, if you want to see a stream not Halo and but you do like Valorant, go ahead check out our Twitch.
Valorant.
Check out our Twitch, yeah.
Yes.
If you
We'll
want
be
to see
doing some
Valorant, but
Valorant.
not Apex Legends.
You can see my clips on YouTube, and I should be getting those clips onto what's it called, Instagram as well.
Yeah. So
Hey, Fluffy Firefox on Instagram.
I'll see some Valorant doinkies. Twitch.tv/XenoHype and
You got a nice
twitch.tv/Fluffy
headshot the other day.
Firefox.
Yep.
Yeah. I feel like Halo and I feel like Valorant and Apex though, because when we tried Apex at one time on stream and we tried Valorant several times on stream, I don't know if it's just me, but Valorant has such a different feel than compared to Apex. Like in terms of
Oh
just like
yeah.
they're both esports games, right? They're both shooting
Oh yeah,
games,
definitely.
but like,
Valorant's more slow pace compared to Apex.
dude, it's the opposite. It's the
Yeah.
opposite. But Apex is just like gotta move fast, and then like flipping Valorant is just like, oh, make sure you check all of your corners.
Exactly.
All of
Check
them.
them corners.
Make
Boy,
sure you
check them corners.
remember,
Check
don't
them
shoot,
corners, soldier.
don't shoot too much,
or die.
don't
The choice
shoot
is
too much.
yours.
Patterns.
Oh, they
Remember.
throw Sova Dart in the same place every round. Let me bait them into thinking we're going mid.
Yeah.
Mind games.
Mind games. And Apex was just ooh, monkey. Me
Me
go.
run around.
Me go
Hide.
shoot. Me run.
Boom, 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 boom.
Me run. Me shoot.
Speed.
Actually, dude, there's this game on Steam that I think we should definitely try out. It's
What
called
is it?
Ape Wars.
A-Force?
Ape Wars. It's kind of like
Oh
Beam
my
Battles, but like
God.
much better.
Oh my
Much
God.
better. It's like if Beam
At that point, we
Battles
might
was
as well play
monkey,
Beam Battles.
It's like Beam Battles was like monkeyfied. The models are like way better. There's better
Beam
maps,
Battles
better UI,
on
right?
a podcast,
And it's
is
like
insane.
literally the same price, if not cheaper. It's like for 79 cents, you
Oh
get
my
the
God.
ultimate ape experience, bro.
Okay.
Bro, it's great. There's calling cards.
Okay. Okay, Choom.
Great, man.
Our Chico's a gonk, man.
Ape with guns. It's awesome. We should definitely try that.
Okay.
If he doesn't, I will. I'll be streaming it.
Okay.
I will. Ape War for the win.
You drag the fox into the ape war.
I'm dragging a virtual fox into ape war.
Yep.
Funny moments.
Damn.
Funny.
All
And
right.
now on to more actual important stuff other than ape war. um,
Ape Wars.
Guys, let's stop being self-centered. Let's stop talking about us, right? Let's stop talking. Let's start talking about us. Let's talk about other people. Let's be little gremlins. Let's talk about other people. Talk about other. Yeah.
Hey,
Talk
like
about
that emo face.
other developers. On one note, we just got there has been just recent publishings that Vanpool is officially dissolving as a company. So those people who co-developed
What?
Kirby, the people who make Chibi Robo Ziplash, all those games, primarily 3DS games, and co-developed other main Nintendo franchises. Yeah, Vanpool will be officially dissolving as a company as of May 31st. So, a couple like maybe like a
Like
week or two ago.
that's like they make mainline games. So I'm like, what? How you
Well, they
fail?
co-develop mainline games, and then like think about it. I think they failed because of the 3DS. I'm not gonna
Oh,
lie to you. The 3DS was a hard push on Vanpool's end. Like Vanpool's like all in for 3DS.
yeah.
If you see any of the games that they developed, fully developed, it's been on the 3DS.
All right, all right.
You know, they're co-developed games like on the Switch or like on mainline consoles. It's co-developed. It's not fully developed by Vanpool. There's like other people overseeing and other people helping them make the
That's the
game,
weird part though. Like since they work with hold up. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Kirby's owned by Nintendo, right?
Yes.
Okay. So if they're working with Nintendo, right,
Mm-hmm.
to produce these games,
Right.
that means they only get to work on the games that Nintendo allows them to. Wouldn't that mean that like Nintendo set them up to fail?
Yes and no.
Because
Um,
okay, I
because
don't know
the
if you've
Kirby game
seen the
was a
news, but
hit. It was a
Nintendo,
success. But even
Nintendo,
with that Kirby game being a success on the Switch, because they only co-developed like one or two Kirby games
yeah,
out of their
but
entire
they were
lifespan.
forced to co-develop. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like
Mm-hmm.
which is technically bad for the health of the
They
studio.
were forced to co-develop, but they could have developed their own game, or they could have
That's
co-developed
what I'm
with anyone
saying.
else.
But the thing
So
is, they were forced to co-develop by Nintendo. They probably can't produce their own game without Nintendo's permission.
no, no, they're a separate company.
So they
Just
could
because you co-develop for somebody doesn't mean that you are immediately owned and tied to that company that you co-develop
but I
with.
mean but they only had Kirby, bro.
Right. I mean, their success, or their temporary success was on Kirby. But remember, they developed their own games and they developed most of their stuff is fully developed, like their own stuff. And
Okay.
most of that stuff
Well, it's on 3DS, yeah. Makes
either
sense.
has mixed or bad reviews.
Oh, damn.
And the good ones are, far and few between. And then the
Oof.
co-developed games are only going to get you so far in terms of funding
Yep.
and actual payment. And then that's where you sort of have a failing company. Because they
Oof.
developed Chibi Robo Ziplash, okay? I don't want to hear anyone say that's a good game. If you do, you're getting banned. If you do, you're getting
Get him out
banned.
of
Just check it
chat.
out for yourself. Check it out for
Okay.
yourself. That Scott the Woz video on
Don't be a
Chibi Robo
gonk now.
Ziplash has completely changed me as a man. I am a non-supporter of Chibi Robo Ziplash.
Don't be a gonk
No.
and say Chibi Robo's good.
If anyone says those words in front of my face inside of a sentence with the word good in it, we're gonna have problems. If Ziplash and good is in the same sentence, we're gonna have problems. Okay.
What about is not good?
Then we have I'll marry you. I'll
Oh,
marry you.
damn. Promise to marriage?
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah,
An
no, my
episode
marriage
2?
requirements are as so. Person doesn't like Chibi Robo Ziplash.
Nice.
Also is not crucified, likes potato.
What?
Those are my
Shit.
requirements. Um,
That's a strange way to get on his
if
date
anyone wants,
list. I mean, maybe the
if
bar's
anyone,
really
if anyone
low, actually.
if anyone wants to hit me up, just let me. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
Well, I
kidding.
mean, if you hit up your boy here, he has a on his Twitch, he has a
Oh yeah, he
what's
has
it
the same
called?
requirements as me.
No, 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 different requirements. Different requirements.
Requirement.
I've got a little.
What?
There's
So
a
you
little
like some?
quiz.
So you'll
There's a
have
little.
you'll
There's
have
a
some
little
money,
quiz on my Twitch. You guys should check it out.
dude. You're starting to become a content creator. I'm so proud of you.
That's right.
Look at that smooth plugin, man. Man, you're almost as
Good.
smooth as Linus Tech Tips with his plugins. You know,
Linus Tech Tips.
Linus Tips. I gotta bleep that out.
Stop. 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 This isn't Breaking Bad. Chill.
uh, and on other news, let's move on because we don't have too much news for today. It's a new segment
My
here in
God.
the game development podcast here for Amateur Fox Devs. But on other news, also related to Nintendo, uh, Nintendo eShop closure that's causing game devs
No.
to be like, oh no,
Like a
bad.
certain studio that just closed.
No, like well, like just like a certain studio
It just closed.
has just closed. Other developers that mainly go for 3DS development are like, oh no, what are we doing? What are we doing? Not everyone is like this though. The more um
Savvy.
experienced developers,
Yeah, the
more
more
savvy,
savvier companies.
more savvier companies are like, they know how to adapt.
They know how to say "fuck this shit." I'm out.
Yeah. But there are some developers that were like pretty keen on the 3DS and realistically their whole portfolio was developing for the 3DS and now this console like shut down
I mean,
and
they could
now they're
take
like,
one
what do
swing
we
at
do?
Switch before they go broke, right? They could.
Yeah, I guess. Either swing on Switch or like create your own games. I don't know.
We're gonna release a
Um,
new console.
yeah, but I mean, this affects everyone, regardless of you being successful at the after the closure or not. Because, my good sir, modding is still a thing, and that's another topic that I wanted to get into
Oh,
because modding and game developers don't mix well,
oh,
unfortunately.
oof.
Um, so yeah, that's a thing. So, guys, we're gonna be talking a little bit on the podcast here. Here's a little segment. Um,
All right,
is
guys.
modding ethical?
Look, chooms. If you guys are modding, we can still be choombas. It's okay, man. I get it. You want to play
You need to be
games.
very
I totally
careful.
understand that. Especially in terms of historical perspective, I think the best way to preserve our gaming history is through emulators and mods and stuff like that.
Fair
So, in my view, the H shop is not necessarily legal, but good for the historical
preservation.
aspect of games,
I mean, let's
Because
keep in mind, right? Let's keep in mind NES emulation, N64 emulation, SNES emulation, all these emulators, they're not necessarily legal. Okay? I am neither condoning or um
they sit in the
preventing
gray
you
zone, the
from
twilight
doing any of
zone.
this stuff, right? We're in the twilight
Twilight
zone on this type of
zone.
stuff. But to be fair, I have a feeling that those have been a lot more accepted over the years. Like
I
when you
mean,
first when people have first heard about the SNES emulator and NES emulators, it was all over the place. People were freaking out. You can even look it up. People were freaking out like, "Oh no,
my
this is
other reason
piracy,"
why my
whatever.
other oh god.
Um but over time people just sort of forgot about it. They didn't care and
And
it
I
wasn't
mean,
as much of a problem. Like it wasn't as much of a talking point when they
for
talked
most
about
people who
emulation.
ever want to see like the history or play the history of gaming, like play old games, that's the only access they have. And
Yeah.
now with Nintendo with the DS, that's the only access you have, the H shop.
I mean, that's the thing, right? Like
Like
these
you're
consoles are
unless
not
you
getting any more games for them. These
yep,
consoles, you're not going to be able to access these games anymore. You cannot go out to a Blockbuster anymore and purchase an N64 game. It's just not possible. You
nope.
can't go out. You can't go to the
And I
eShop
mean, you
anymore and
could
say,
say
"I
that
want to
the
download, flipping Pushy's Yoshi's Pushmo World because no, it's not going to be available anymore.
So, to me, it's more like the historical aspect, right? You're saving these games from being
Yeah,
completely forgotten, which is
yeah,
really useful for multiple purposes. A, for case studies if you're trying to be a game developer yourself, right? You can
mm,
see what's worked in the past, or you can see game mechanics from the past that you'd like to emulate in your own games.
right.
And we can't say that modern game developers don't do this. If you take a look at some titles and stuff like that, especially like titles like Fire Emblem, you'll see mechanics that have come back from like the earliest versions of the game that were removed. Um, but you can never. It's hard to see the changes of game development just by watching VODs of these old games. You know what I'm saying? You don't get the same
Right,
feel. Yeah, you can see the
right.
jankiness or whatever, but you don't get to feel the game, right? There's a difference from watching someone play to holding the controller,
Mm,
right? The guy behind the
yeah,
controller is sweating in Smash Bros, right?
yeah,
The guy watching is cheering people on. Those are two
yeah.
different feelings.
And I mean, there's again, like, there's a certain, like, I get it, right? It's your property. You made this stuff, and obviously for game devs, you're not going to be making any profit out of emulating these games. But at the same time, if your console is old enough and you're not getting any more support and you're not going to be able to
Yep,
get these games anywhere else, is it are you still really worried about getting any profit from it?
exactly. Like if
Are you
you're
still worried about that? Like you're not going to be getting profit from GoldenEye 007 for the N64. You're not doing it. Like
nope,
the only way you're able to get profit is, and not even as as for the company, for an individual, right, is through secondhand means. As a
yep,
company, you will never receive money for that game ever again.
nope,
So, or at the very least, not by physical means,
yep.
right?
I
And
mean,
remember, some of these
some
games
things though,
aren't
some to be
preserved.
honest, some emulations have brought new fans into the fold, right? Of like
Yeah,
long-standing series, like some of I know people whose first games were Fire Emblem, the Fire Emblem GBAs from
yeah.
on emulated Fire Emblem GBAs, um, and I mean, like the Blazing Blade, Binding Blade,
Mm,
and Sacred
and these
Stones.
people probably ended up buying the actual games,
Three,
like the
yeah,
actual
they
like
probably
newer
ended up
games.
buying three houses or
Yeah,
something.
because like
Like,
man, I like Fire Emblem. You know?
it gets people into your franchises, or at
Yeah,
least it keeps your franchise alive. So that way, if you ever want to like look back at your portfolio, this is for smaller companies especially.
yeah. I mean, there's a
Um,
lot of people.
if you
There's a
look back
lot
at
of companies.
your portfolio isn't completely dead because
Yeah,
you can hand somebody a modded 3DS and have them still play the game and be like, yeah, this is what I made.
and here's the thing, right?
But for those who did work on the game and you're not and let's say the eShop didn't exist, now all those
Mm,
people who worked on the game, let's talk about the individual developers. Those people who worked on those games, they have parts of their
yeah,
portfolio that are now officially dead.
yeah.
You know how much that sucks?
That sucks a lot. And the thing about it is, these
Like
are
it's
older school
you can still show them the
games.
VODs, but
Yeah, these
wouldn't
are
you rather
older
have them
school
play the game?
games, which are
And
harder to preserve. They're harder to 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 make accessible through official means, right?
yep,
Like, because there are re-releases of old games, yes. But do you think even Nintendo has access to their entire catalog of, let's say, N64 or GameCube games or whatever? No,
nope,
they probably don't, because those games were originally accessed through physical means and
yep,
only through physical means.
yep,
And not even, and even now, yes, the Nintendo 3DS did have internet. Yes, it did have an eShop. But a lot of titles for the 3DS were eShop exclusives. You're not
yep,
able to get those anymore.
nope.
If you were able to get these through physical means, okay, that makes sense. But even now, even after
But
this,
cartridges
there's
are
not
they're
many
not producing
retailers.
more cartridges of that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not producing any more cartridges. Most retailers aren't going to be making 3DS games anymore. Like I went to my local Target, there weren't too many 3DS games anymore. I'm not going to lie to you. Very few. Very
Yep.
few. And again, those aren't being produced anymore, and those aren't being manufactured anymore. You know,
Yep.
so that's kind of sucks if you're just preventing people from doing this. Because I mean, I don't know, man. It's
Now,
like you
in
have to
terms of
preserve your
making
portfolio
money,
somehow.
like how much money are you
Well,
really losing from this?
even so, you're not
How much money are you losing from this, really?
even so.
Now, let's say you're
Well,
emulating
that's the
the
thing. How
most.
much
Okay,
money
okay,
are you?
okay. Here's
You're
where I draw
losing
the line,
zero.
though. Here's where I draw the line, though. Emulation of still active consoles.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's where I draw the
Um,
line. I mean, if your
yeah.
console, if you're shutting down your console, for example, like you are with the 3DS, yeah, you
Mhm.
should definitely allow emulation. That's whatever. It's good. It's good for the content that was on the console, right?
Yeah.
It supports the devs that worked on that console, as
Yeah.
individuals and as companies,
Mhm.
because now their stuff can be saved to history and people can still enjoy it a little bit before it's gone, right?
Right.
But if you, but now let's take a modern console that's still active. I can get that. I understand why you'd be ticked about that
Because you're
if
still
somebody was
making money from it.
emulating your Switch. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I can understand that. Now you're losing
Yeah.
money.
Now you are. Yeah.
So that's where I draw the line.
Mhm.
For what I'm gonna call decommissioned consoles, I think it's totally fine. Um, they're not going anywhere. They're not gonna make any more
Right.
profits.
I
The
mean,
only people who
I
are
definitely feel
probably
that.
making profits are the ones who are selling booth 3DSs.
Eh, even so,
but
man.
that's it. You yourself are not making more profits.
Yeah. And then you gotta
So,
consider, and then this is a little bit of a lesser talked about topic, but the people who develop custom games and custom software for modded 3DSs, I don't think they get enough respect. I really don't think so.
oh no,
And
they
if
get
you're
a they
preventing
they're
people from modding your consoles, like that kind of sucks because a lot of developers' first experiences on, developing stuff has been on modded 3DS hardware.
yep.
But that's the thing. I've seen plenty of impressive games on like I've heard about impressive like modded 3DS like titles that are
Mm-hmm.
only accessible through those means to custom customizing your software, injecting it with Luma for 3DS, and getting to the homebrew shop and downloading Turtle Bird Destroyer 5000 made by Jimmy C. Bolton. Like, you ain't gonna find it anywhere else,
Nope.
you know? That's
Exclusive.
the crazy part, right? Like not now, now,
That's an
now,
exclusive, sir.
right? That's an exclusive,
Yes, sir.
you know? And
Exclusive.
Nintendo isn't gonna care about the console anymore, so why would you even care if you you know if it's officially on the correct eShop platform? Because you're not gonna be able to use the eShop platform anymore, you know?
Exactly.
You're not gonna be able to use it anymore, so it doesn't make any sense.
But I guess it's in the
And
end. I guess
again,
though,
it
I
provides
guess the
developers
idea though, I think I figured out what their idea is. Their idea is if people are busy playing old games, why would they buy our new one?
because they have I can answer that real quick.
That no
Because
no,
they
that's
have
the
interest for the
question
franchise.
corporate is asking themselves, and they're answering
Yeah,
it completely wrong. I don't know what answer they're
yeah.
giving themselves, but they're answering it really poorly.
The answer is no, like our new games.
Yeah,
But they don't realize that when it's going into
they're
older
more likely to buy
games.
your new games if they are like,
Yeah,
"Yo, this is dope. I want to see what the new iteration of this shit is. Let's go."
yeah. Like going into the older
Like for
games
example,
is
I
probably
think
the
one of the
best
reasons why
method
Cyberpunk
of
development.
accessing of accessing newer stuff. Going into the old games is makes it easier to look at the new stuff and be like, I want that, you know?
I
But yeah, no, that's not
all
okay.
right,
I just feel
and now
like
we get to
no,
everyone's
I didn't
favorite
want to have
segment.
to do this.
Yes,
No.
yes.
Can we talk a bit more about piracy? No.
You know what time it is? Let's go.
Okay,
Woo!
so on the outline, I said 15 minutes. Don't make it 15 minutes long. Do not.
Alright,
For
boys. That
my
means we have
sake,
45 minutes. We take the compliment of 1 hour. All right, we got 45 minutes. Let's go.
go for it. Our first idea corner, unofficial idea corner, was
No, no,
what
official,
was it?
official.
Programming the anime.
We're ready the
Okay, now
anime.
what's the new idea?
I've got two.
No. Per
One.
one per podcast. One per podcast. You get to choose to. You get to
Okay.
choose one. One idea.
One idea. Yay.
I allow you one idea.
All right, Chumbas. Chumbas, I got an idea for y'all. All right.
Here we go.
Okay. An RPG where you just play as a healer.
Okay.
Okay. So we always see these RPGs about, oh, being the hero with sword, gun, like that. But what if you're healer? Now, so you think about that for a second.
That isn't.
So instead of, being in combat and doing all this sort of weird you spend most of your time trying, well, sometimes you do have some minor combat, but your combat is about, patching people up, making sure they're okay. Some major plot decisions will be made by who you decide to heal, right?
Wait.
Or whether you decide to not
So
heal
what if
them.
you get in combat? So
If you
what
get in
is it? Is it
combat,
basically just AI control sword dudes, and you are only allowed to be a healer?
you have healer. I mean,
I mean,
you'll
you're
get
basically
some
just watching
skills,
from the
but
sidelines
prefer
and healing other
you.
people.
No. You're gonna get some weapons, right? You'll get some
Okay,
features like a dagger
but
or
you're a healer.
whatever.
You
But
ain't
for the
you
most
ain't gonna
part,
have good
yes.
weapons. Let's be
No,
fair.
you're not gonna pull a full Witcher on them. Your goal is to not, get cornered.
Okay, so basically you can't do any combat experience by yourself unless it's like a tiny little hoodlum,
Oh,
rat
yeah,
hoodlum,
or you're out hunting, or you're out
or you're
hunting
out
like an
hunting.
animal or
You
something,
fight
like
the
a
big
deer.
meanie
Yeah,
weenie boss with your little dagger
yeah.
by yourself. You ain't gonna live.
So it'll be, yeah, gonna live. So the game is more. It's an RPG that leans more towards the social side.
Okay.
Obviously, because by who you decide to heal or not heal really matters. Uh, you know,
Yeah.
you could decide to heal the evil tyrant,
Yeah.
or you could decide to not heal the evil tyrant.
Great. Love it.
And so you can decide to not heal the evil tyrant. You did it. Evil tyrant
Yay!
dies, but
Woo!
now his brother hates you.
Oh, brother, right.
Now his brother hates
I
you.
can heal him and not me.
Why didn't you heal him? He's my brother. Get him, guards. Get him.
Yeesh.
And so it'll almost be like you're a healer slash rogue though, because
Yeah.
you're gonna be on the run and
Yeah.
and your weapons will lean towards more assassination, I guess.
Okay. Okay.
Because obviously you don't want to get in direct combat.
Right, obviously.
So if you might have some assassination tricks you unlock throughout the game that'll help you be a little more useful in combat than just heal.
Okay. Cool.
But of course you can always just heal.
I bet you that is an actual thing, actually. Now that I think about
You
it,
put that already as a game?
I bet you that already exists. You think so?
No.
No?
Not maybe there's like a really bad version of it. Not a
So I think I just found Healer Simulator on Steam.
Yeah, but it's not a fully fledged RPG, is it?
No, it has 9 user reviews.
Okay, there you go. That's my point. Nobody widely plays it. It's a failure.
Hey, hold on, guys. Come on. We didn't mean it.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, but my point is nobody's playing it.
Sure. Not
Like
recommended.
it's probably not that big of a game anyway.
Needs many.
Right?
Okay, yeah, you can definitely say that this game is garbage. So there's not a lot of people liking this.
Okay.
Actually, it's all not recommended.
Oh, okay.
So,
there you go.
All right.
We need a better version of that. The bar is set low, guys. The bar is set very low.
There is potential.
So You go play Healer Simulator so you know how low the bar has been
And
set.
then you think of that, but better.
Exactly. Way better with some of the
Like
features I
way
included.
better. Yeah.
And so, yeah, Healing Simulator. But yeah, that's what I have for Healing Simulator,
Okay,
sir.
bet.
Did I do a good job?
Okay, so
Did you like?
my review on Healing Simulator. I'm trying to look. I'm actually actively looking on Steam to see if there's anything else
No,
that
no, no,
exists.
no, no,
Uh,
no, no. You have to rate my
very
idea, sir.
untapped
Isn't that how that
market.
works?
Yeah, no, very untapped market. I'm basing it off of this as well.
Okay.
Um, very untapped market. You definitely have an opportunity. Yeah, it's definitely a good idea. Um,
Let's go.
I'm gonna give this one a um 40
Fox ears.
out of lasagna.
Fox ears. 40 out of lasagna.
40 out of
Let's
lasagna.
go.
Um, because it ain't a
I'll take
Monday.
it.
Uh,
Let's go.
uh
That's how we win,
yeah,
guys. That's
that
how we
is how we
win.
win. Okay, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for checking
He
out
was
the stream.
dying.
Or the stream? It's a stream now. Guys, if you're
No, it's
watching
not a
on Twitch,
stream.
if you're watching on Twitch, check us out.
No, we're not watching on
Thank
Twitch.
you guys for
Guys, it's gonna be on YouTube. Don't worry. He's crazy.
thank you everyone for watching the podcast or for
Zeno has
listening to the podcast.
cyberpsychosis,
Thank you for our
guys.
auditory and visual listeners. Uh if you want to go ahead and check us out on any other platform, we are available. Our podcast is widely
Do
available
us a
across
favor.
everywhere, including
Yeah.
YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and even Podbean.
Spotify.
So we're available in every single platform that you
Podbean.
can think of.
Let's go. That's right.
Right, except for I don't know, Google Drive.
What was it
We're
called?
not we're not on Google Drive, so you can rethink about that.
What do you mean? What do you mean you're not on Google Drive?
If my podcast isn't available online on Google Drive, no go. It's a no go.
We make a Google Drive page.
My page. Uh,
Just the whole web page that just has one Google Drive
if you
link.
guys want to check out our
No, it has the
separate,
Google Drive links for all the podcasts.
if you guys do want to check out our separate content, though, we are available on
Let's
Twitch
go.
and YouTube, so you can check us out. Check me out at twitch.tv/notxenohype, and also you can check me out on youtube.com/xenohype, where I'll be publishing some videos, and that is where the Halo series will be taking place. Alongside,
That's right.
if you want the other perspective, you can go ahead and
Fluffy
check out.
Foxes.
You can go ahead and check out youtube.com/fluffyfirefox, and also twitch.tv/fluffyfirefox as
That's
well.
right.
If you ever want to try it on any
And if you
different
want some
platform,
Insta content, you can go to a Fluffy Firefox for the Insta. And if you want to see my like portfolio and stuff like that, link.bio/Yimmer. We're good to
and
go.
we'll have all of these links and all of our socials down in the link in the description as always. And you can go ahead and check us out there, and maybe please your eye holes for a minute. And see our beautiful, wonderful
Feature eye holes.
gaming skills,
Tasty.
along with our beautiful, wonderful
Poof,
vlogging
poof,
skills
poof, poof, poof,
and
poof,
vlogging.
poof,
Hopefully,
poof,
the vlog on the vlog.
poof.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, the blog.
vlog on the
You
vlog.
can find it on
Vlog
my
on the
bio.
vlog.
Yes.
Yeah,
You can find it on my bio.
I think that should be your new catchphrase.
So anyway.
Vlog on the vlog. That's your
my
new
God.
catchphrase.
Anyway.
All right. Anyways, thank you guys.
Thanks for
everyone
watching, Tunes.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.